Hey everybody, it's Sydney and welcome to my haul for May of 2026, April of 2026, whatever. First of all, we have Seven Seas with The Condemned Villainess Goes Back in Time and Aims to Become the Ultimate Villain, Volume 6. Next up, we've got more Seven Seas with Diary of a Female Lead, Volume 6. This is by Yu Yoshinaga. Following that is I'm in Love with the Villainess, Volume 10. There's too many names on there to name all of them. We've got one Yen Press standard size with Mieruko-chan, Volume 12 by Tomoki Izumi. A single Kodansha in this standard size with Welcome to Demon School, Iruma-kun, Volume 19 by Osamu Nishi. A single standard size Inklore with My Love Story with Yamada-kun at level 999, Volume 6. This is by Mashiro. Oh gosh. We've got two Tokyo Pops with Reincarnated in Mafia Dating Sim, a Yakuza heiress becomes a top-ranked villain's romantic target, Volume 4 by Sorogoto and Toko Amekawa. Then we've got, I believe this is the final volume of We're Not Cut Out to Be Lovers. It's Volume 2. It's by Ko Hirokawa. I believe this one's mature, so I'm not flipping through that. Then we've got I thought I had Red River in this too. Yeah, things got mixed up. Anyways, we have Colette Decides to Die, Volume 7 by Alto Yukimura. We're a few volumes away from finishing this series. We've got a single Viz original, like no imprint Viz, which is Rainbows After Storms, Volume 9 by Luca Kobachi. Getting into the standard size Shonen Jumps, we have Ichi the Witch, Volume 2 by Osamu Nishi and Shiro Uzazaki. Then we've got Marriage Toxin, Volume 12 by Jonyaku and Mizuki Yoda. Following that is Kagurabachi, Volume 7. I have my bookmark in here because this is one that I was reading before filming the video. Last Shonen Jump imprint viz we have is Mission Yozakura Family, Volume 22. This is by Hitsuji Gondaira. I know it looks like a final volume cover. It does to me at least. We're still like 6-7 volumes away from finishing the series. And if there's anything y'all picked up so far this month or last month that y'all want to talk about, feel free to discuss it in the comments. But next up we have a J-Novel Club release with Campfire Cooking in Another World with My Absurd Skill, Volume 5 by Reniguchi and Masa. This is the light novel version. We've got one weird size Kodansha with The Drops of God by Tadashi Agi and Shu Okimoto, Volume 3. And I think the fourth volume is actually coming out next month. I'll do these one by one just because they're big and unwieldy. We have Baki the Grappler, Volume 13 by Keisuke Itagaki. Not flipping through it due to ultraviolence. We have Volume 14. Volume 15. And Volume 16. Now for my reading log for this next month is going to be pretty stacked because I have 6, I think, Baki volumes that I read in April because of the way the releases worked out and the way my backlog shook out. So a lot of Baki to talk about. We got a couple Eyes Press with Omniscient Reader's Viewpoint, Volume 10 by Sleepy Sea, Umi, and Sing and Song. We've got the final volume of the main Solo Leveling series, which is Solo Leveling Side Stories 2. It's Volume 15 by Chugong and adapted by H. Gun. And I think this was, it says Disciples Redice Studio, so I think that's the people who, because I can't remember, I think the illustrator for this series died. I think that's the people who took over for them. I'm not entirely sure. I'm not up to date on that information. oversized yen presses, we've got The Summer Hikaru Died, Volume 7 by Momokurin. Is that it? Yeah. Oh, no, not quite. Mokurin. I'll flip through this a little bit, but there are some major spoilers in here, so I'm not going to be too flippy with it. Next up, we've got a couple Inklores with Father, I Don't Want This Marriage, Volume 6. And this is by Roll, Yuri, and Honghesu. Then we've got one other Inklore with The Makeup Remover, Volume 1 by Lee Yeon. We've got some oversized 7Cs next with Everything for Demon King Evologia, Volume 1 by Io Kajiwara. Can't flip through this, it is explicit. Can flip through the next 7Cs, which is The Masterful Cat is Depressed Again Today, Volume 11 by Hitsuzi Yamada. Super cute series that I want more people to read. We've got a few more that I can't flip through due to mature content. Even though this is censored very heavily, it's still mature. We have My Bias is Showing 2 by Nabit and Eel. I believe this only has like 1 or 2 more volumes left before it's finished. We have a couple I can't flip through because they're too raunchy and also wrapped with Dear Sister, I Become a Blessed Maiden, Volume 1 by Yuiko, which I am so excited to read because it looks so smutty. And Painter of the Night, Volume 3, I think. Where's the volume number? I was covering it. This is by Byonduk. And then we've got, I think this is going to roll over to the next stack. We have Ashita no Joe, Fighting for Tomorrow, Volume 5 by Asao Takamori and Tetsuya Chiba. Can't really flip through this too well because it's a hardcover. I might just open up to a page here, so you can kind of get an idea of what it looks like. Next up, we've got Mushishi by Yuki Rishibara. This is the Collector's Edition, Volume 2. Very pretty Collector's Edition, in my opinion, and I'm super happy this finally did get picked up again. Oh, that's weird. I didn't open to a manga page. I opened to like a explanation page. I didn't mean to grab 2, but that will work. Next up, we've got The Dashing Zaddy and Its Icy Protege, Volume 5 by Fumito. This one's a little too mature for me to flip through as well, so I'm not going to. Then we have The Fragrant Flower Blooms with Dignity by Saki Mikama, Volume 12. I'm sorry, that's Saka Mikami. Next up, we've got Gachi Akuta, Volume 10 by Kei Urana with the art, or graffiti design by Hideyoshi Ando. Then we've got one of my favorite series right now, In the Clear Moonlit Dusk, Volume 9 by Mika Yamamori. Few more Kodansha, technically 4. We have Nina the Starry Bride, Volume 14 by Rikachi. Then we have Rent a Girlfriend, Volume 36 by Reiji Miyajima. We have That Time I Got Reincarnated as a Slime, Volume 29 by Fuse, Taiki Kawakami, and Mitzvah. Last Kodansha we have is Wistoria Wand and Sword, Volume 12 by Fujino Omori and Toshi Aoi. Then we're getting into the Vizes with highly anticipated Purple Smoke Distortion, which this localized name, the proper translation is more like Purple Haze Feedback, and this is a one-off. This is by Kohei Kadono with the original concept and art by Hirohiko Araki, of course. Should probably flip through this a little bit too. It's hardcover, so I mean, what am I doing? I'm gonna flip through it. It's just words. That's not really gonna show you much. Next, we've got another Viz Sig with Boys Abyss, Volume 13. Is this Ryo Minami? Ryo Minami, yeah. Sometimes I can guess the names. I did reorganize half of my library by the name, and I'm going to be doing the other half like that too, so I gotta get used to the names. Next, we have The Climber, Volume 5 by Shinichi Sakamoto, based on the novel by Chido Nida. We have another Viz Sig with Destroy All Humans, They Can't Be Regenerated, Volume 7? Yeah. Volume 7 by Katsura Issei and Takuma Yokota. Technically, this is not Viz Sig, but I consider it Viz Sig. I don't know if that's really a right or wrong thing to do, but sue me. Then we've got another monthly release with Kingdom, Volume 6 by Yasuhisa Hara. We've got a highly anticipated release that finally has come out with Osamu Tezuka's Neo Faust from Ablaze Manga. And this is actually unfinished. At the very end, it kind of like cuts off. And we never get to see the rest of the story or learn what the conclusion was. So it's really interesting and a really cool piece of history. Then we've got a single shoujo beat that should have been with the others with Red River Volumes 19 to 21 by Chie Shinohara. It's weird that this one's not labeled the same. Like, Red River and Colette Decides to Die both are 3-in-1s. Or, Colette is 2-in-1s. But this one, instead of saying, like, this is Volume 7, which is collecting 19-20-21, it says 19-20-21. But Colette is Volume 7 and not 13 and 14. The last standard release we had this month was the final volume of Old Boy in the deluxe edition by Garon Tsuchiya and Nobuaki Minagishi. This is Volume 2 through Dark Horse. Can't flip through that because it's still wrapped. Next, I'm going to get into some older releases that we picked up this month as well, with Witch's Printing Office Volume 1 by Mochinchi and Yasuhira Miyama. Series I really didn't have much, I didn't really know about until I watched Cake Tins a few times and she kept mentioning it, so I wanted to give it a shot. We've got Fruits Basket, another Volume 4 by Natsuki Takaya. We've got Saint Youngmen Volume 2 by Hikaru Nakamura. Wow, let me open to a page that has art this time, please. Come on. Uncoordinated. We've got After God, Volume 3 by Sumi Eno. Last oversized... Oh gosh, I can't move. Last oversized old release is Leviest Est, Volume 3 by Haruhisa Nakata. Let me grab the others. Alright, back now. We have The Devil is a Part-Timer, Volumes 10... Volume 11, 12, 14, 15, 21, and 22. All these are by the same author, of course, which is Akio Hiragi, Satoshi Wagahara, with character design by Old29 Oniku. Only really flipping through one of those, because you'll get the gist of the art style by looking at one of the releases. Another bunch we got here with Holic, I believe is how it's pronounced. It's spelled XXX Holic. This is by Clamp, Volumes 4 through 12. Some of them are pretty damaged, but I don't particularly care about that. As long as I have the work, it works for me. Then we've got a single volume of Blood on the Tracks, and this is Volume 9, I believe. Yes. This is by Shuzo Oshimi. We've got 2 volumes of I Hear the Sunspot, 4 Seasons. I believe this catches me up to the series. This is Volume 4 Seasons Volume 2 and 4 Seasons Volume 3. Couple more series here. We have 3 volumes of Pokemon Diamond and Pearl Adventures. This is Volumes 4, 5, and 7. Set this down. We've got 4 volumes of Bloody Mary, 5, 6, 7, and 9. This is by Akaza Samamiya. Now, this series I really don't know much about, but I kind of picked up on a whim. Then we have 2 more releases I picked up. This got slipped into the wrong stack. This is a normal release. Otaku Vampire's Love Bite, Volume 7 by Julieta Suzuki through Shoujo Beat. And then the last thing I picked up was the first volume of, highly anticipated for me picking up, probably going to be ages before I read it, even once I collect it, Kimi ni Todoke From Me to You, Volume 1 by Kuruho Shina. I know this is a really well-beloved shoujo, so I look forward to eventually reading this. But yeah, that's everything I picked up in April, so it's my May haul. However this naming stuff works, but let me know what y'all picked up. Any feedback in the comments. I tried improving my setup, but everything's bound to change eventually. But y'all have a good one and stay safe.